In recent weeks, international headlines have been abuzz with speculation that France, a founding member of both the European Union and NATO, is considering a dramatic shift by seeking closer ties with the BRICS alliance. The idea that a major Western power could be eyeing BRICS membership has captured the imagination of analysts and the public alike, raising questions about the future of global alliances and the motivations behind such a move. The prospect of France pivoting toward the BRICS bloc has ignited heated debates, both online and in policy circles. Dramatic rumors and viral social media posts have only added fuel to the fire, with some suggesting that France is looking to diversify its global partnerships in response to shifting geopolitical realities. These discussions have been amplified by influencers, commentators, and even some politicians, making it difficult to separate fact from fiction. But let's take a closer look at the facts. As of November 2025, there has been no official confirmation from the French government or any BRICS nation regarding formal membership talks or applications. French officials have made statements about the importance of dialogue with emerging economies, but there is no concrete evidence that France is actively seeking to join the BRICS group. The official stance remains one of observation and engagement, rather than direct participation. In today's fast-paced digital world, stories like these thrive in an environment of information overload. With news and rumors spreading at lightning speed, repeated claims can quickly start to feel like established facts, even when they lack solid evidence. Social media platforms in particular play a huge role in amplifying these narratives, making it challenging for the public to discern what's real and what's speculation. So why does this narrative resonate so strongly? At its core, it reflects the shifting global balance of power and the growing influence of the BRICS nations. As countries like China, India, and Brazil expand their economic and political reach, even established Western powers are reassessing their roles on the world stage. The idea of France engaging with BRICS, whether real or imagined, speaks to broader anxieties about change and the desire to adapt to a rapidly evolving international order. While the rumors about France joining BRICS remain unsubstantiated, they offer a fascinating glimpse into the uncertainties and possibilities of a world in transition. As global alliances continue to shift, stories like these remind us of the complex interplay between perception, power, and the future of international relations. To grasp why France joining BRICS is so provocative, we need to look beyond the headlines and understand the deeper significance of this move. It's not just about another country joining a club, it's about a potential shift in the global balance of power. So, what exactly does BRICS stand for? The acronym represents Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, 5 major emerging economies from different continents, united by a shared vision for a new world order. The term BRIC was first coined in 2001 by a Goldman Sachs economist, but what started as an investment buzzword quickly transformed into a real-world alliance. In 2010, South Africa joined, turning BRIC into BRICS and expanding its reach to Africa. At its core, BRICS is about challenging the status quo. The bloc's mission is to push for a multipolar world, one where power isn't concentrated in the hands of a few Western nations, but shared more broadly. They advocate for reforming global institutions like the UN, IMF, and World Bank, which have long been dominated by the West. To back up their ambitions, BRICS created the New Development Bank, headquartered in Shanghai. This institution funds infrastructure and development projects across member states and beyond, offering an alternative to Western-led financial institutions. BRICS is also actively working to reduce reliance on the US dollar. They're exploring ways to trade in local currencies and develop alternative payment systems, aiming to insulate themselves from Western sanctions and financial pressures. This isn't about replacing the dollar overnight. Instead, it's about gradually building a more balanced and resilient global financial system, one where emerging economies have more control over their own destinies. For many in the global south, BRICS offers a platform to amplify their voices on issues ranging from trade and investment to security and climate change. It's a chance to shape the rules, not just follow them. The group operates by consensus, a process that can be slow and sometimes frustrating, but it ensures that every member has a say. Despite their differences, BRICS countries are finding common ground and growing more influential on the world stage. With its expanding membership, rising ambitions, and increasing economic clout, BRICS is no longer just an acronym, it's a force that established powers can no longer afford to ignore. The France BRICS rumors didn't appear out of nowhere. They reflect real pressures at home and abroad. President Macron faces domestic unrest over economic reforms and a fragile political climate, pushing him to seek new opportunities internationally. France, like much of Europe, is challenged by slow growth and fierce competition from Asia and the global south. Stronger ties with BRICS nations offer access to vast markets and economic dynamism. France's tradition of strategic autonomy, Gaullism, means it's always sought independence in foreign policy, not just alignment with the US. While France isn't joining BRICS, the speculation reveals a nation weighing its future between old alliances and a changing world order. While France's membership is just talk for now, BRICS expansion is both real and remarkably rapid. In 2024, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, and the UAE officially joined the group, bringing new energy, fresh perspectives, and regional influence to the bloc. Indonesia followed in 2000. Sana in 2025, making BRICS a 10-member coalition representing much of the global South's population and ambition. This expansion boosts BRICS' demographic and economic clout, and further diversifies perspectives, while also strengthening its negotiating power. For many developing nations, BRICS offers an appealing alternative to Western-dominated global institutions. The bloc's emphasis on mutual benefit and respect for sovereignty is drawing a long line of interested countries worldwide. The recent growth may be just the beginning of a much larger global trend. China's growing influence is central to the BRICS story and the ongoing global realignment. As the world's second-largest economy, China's ambitions stretch far beyond its borders, shaping the future of international politics and economics. Its role within BRICS is not just about economic might, but about redefining the balance of power on the world stage. As the powerhouse of BRICS, China leverages its vast economic resources and sophisticated diplomacy to expand its influence, even deep into Europe, where it seeks new markets, investments, and strategic partnerships. Chinese investments in European infrastructure, technology, and energy have grown rapidly, making Beijing an increasingly important player in the region's future. Recent high-level visits, such as Portugal's Prime Minister meeting with Xi Jinping, highlight how Western nations are eager to explore new opportunities with China. These meetings are more than symbolic. They signal a willingness to engage with China on trade, technology, and even security, despite ongoing tensions with the West. China also positions itself as a global mediator, brokering landmark deals like the Saudi-Iran rapprochement, and launching the International Organization for Mediation in Hong Kong. These moves showcase Beijing's ambition to be seen as a responsible global leader, capable of resolving conflicts and building bridges where others have failed. Yet, China's claims of neutrality are often questioned due to its own strategic alliances and economic interests, especially in the resource-rich Middle East. Its growing presence in the region, from energy deals to diplomatic summits, raises concerns about how impartial China can truly be in global affairs. For France, forging closer ties with China offers not only economic opportunity, but also a chance to assert greater strategic autonomy from traditional Western alliances. French businesses are eager to tap into China's vast market, while policymakers see value in diversifying partnerships. For China, building a strong relationship with a major EU power like France is a significant diplomatic win, helping to legitimize its global ambitions and counterbalance American influence in Europe. This complex dance of interests, ambitions, and shifting loyalties is at the heart of today's evolving alliances, and fuels the rumors linking France to a possible future with BRICS. As China's influence continues to grow, the world watches closely, wondering how these new partnerships will reshape the global order. Washington is watching BRICS' rise with growing concern. The bloc's push for de-dollarization and alternative payment systems challenges U.S. economic dominance and the power of the dollar. U.S. leaders, including Donald Trump, have threatened tariffs and signaled a tougher stance if BRICS undermines American interests. The inclusion of U.S. adversaries like Iran in BRICS complicates American foreign policy and efforts to isolate rivals. In response, the U.S. is doubling down on alliances like NATO and the G7, aiming to counterbalance BRICS' influence. The challenge: confront BRICS without alienating developing nations seeking a bigger role in the global system. How America navigates this new multipolar world will shape international relations for years to come. The France BRICS rumor is a window into a new era of global politics, fluid, competitive, and unpredictable. Watch BRICS' internal dynamics. With 10 members and more on the horizon, consensus will be harder to maintain. The next BRICS summit in Rio will test the group's unity and ability to deliver on big initiatives. Pay attention to middle powers like France, Turkey, and Indonesia. These nations are leveraging their positions for maximum autonomy. Their choices on trade, tech, and security will shape the new global balance. Above all, the US-China rivalry remains the main driver of global realignment, pulling other nations into its orbit. In this new great game, the world is in flux, and reading between the lines is more important than ever.